Why are we doing this?
You know, and I ask myself that because it's a lot of work. But when I have something I feel so strongly about and that's worked so well, I almost feel like it's a sin not to share it. Does that make sense?
Plus, too, I think you recognize in your life, most people, everybody I know, when they have something really wonderful that happens to them that they learn about, they want to share it with people they care about, with everybody. It's just...
Today we're having our carb buster meal. Quinoa, this is any vegetable that you have. This is leftovers from last night. It's cooked cabbage, summer squash, and zucchini squash.
From our garden. And
this is 2 eggs.
From our chickens. And this
is milk, raw milk. This is your first recipe of the 30 days. So quinoa, topped with grilled vegetables, topped with eggs, however you like them. I like mine runny. Mine are a little bit runny. They got a little bit hard waiting to come out here. Today I was watching a video from Homesteading. I had just their new Homestead for me, not new for everyone else. And the husband on there gave a definition of homesteading. He said a home is where you live and it takes all of your money and it consumes. A homestead produces. And I loved that. I thought that was so great.
What's great about these kinds of meals, not only do you know where they came from and what's in them and what they're going to do for you, they're delicious. I mean, the tastes are fantastic. And the other thing that I've been recognizing over the time that we've done this, accentuated by our lapses in how close we adhere to the guidelines that we're sharing, is as we avoid some of the bad foods, the junk foods, the high sugars, that our ability to taste and enjoy increases.
It does.
There's so many times I remember not feeling well after a meal, but just thinking that was normal. I'd eaten too much, something didn't agree. No big deal, it's just how it is. Now, that's the exception. I mean,
you used to do that a lot. I remember that.
When it happens, I know what I've eaten. I'm like, yeah, that was too much sugar. That really set me off. And I get a sicky, queasy feeling. And so I know. And this good food, I feel great afterwards.
So why is it that we want to share with you how we eat and how we live? Why would we do that? Well, when we find something that works, you really want to share. Okay, we moved. We realized we cut our heads off.
And with the sun shining on us, we were like in the dark, so it was a real problem.
So, anyway, we had just asked the question, why would we share this? Why share what it is?
Why are we doing this?
You know, and I ask myself that because it's a lot of work. But when I have something I feel so strongly about and that's worked so well, I almost feel like it's a sin not to share it. Does that make sense?
Plus, too, I think you recognize in your life, most people, everybody I know, when they have something really wonderful that happens to them that they learn about, they want to share it with people they care about, with everybody. It's just common that we want to share the good things that come into our lives for all we're trying to accomplish. So it's good.
So we have a question for you. Where do you see your future? Do you see yourself biking and hiking and working your homestead? Do you see yourself with perfect blood pressure and your blood sugars are in control?
You know, we hope you see yourself that way. That's really the way to look at yourself, to strive for that kind of a lifestyle.
It is. We are on day 150
Which,
of 180 degree lifestyle change in 180 days.
so there's 30 more days after today.
30 more days. And so this is day 1 of the last 30.
No, this would be day 0 of the last 30, unless this is 51.
Okay, don't make this more complicated than my brain can handle. Anyway, for the next 30 days or so, we're going to take you on a journey to help you. We've had people say to us, well, so how do we do it? How do we live like that? And so today we're going to start it. And first thing we're going to do is take you down the grocery aisle, figuratively, of what to eliminate in your diet. Now, up here is a video, day 73, that we did of this, where we actually went into the grocery store and did this video. It wasn't perfect, but we did it. So
It made the point really strong.
it
really
did.
well.
So go and look at that, but I'm going to go over them really quickly. So the first thing we're going to eliminate is soda pop, sugar drinks, Gatorade, Monster drinks,
Tons of sugar in your coffee.
sugar, yeah. Okay. The second thing we're going to eliminate is fast food places. So if those are the only 2 things you eliminate to begin with, that's huge.
Now, for some of those of you, those are like major. That's your life. That's where you get your nutrition.
And I'll tell you what, when I first started this and we didn't go to fast food anymore, it got to the point where I would look at a fast food store and I would go, oh, I can't believe people still eat there. But we know that you do. We actually had to go there with our grandchildren one day. And we hated it. But we had to, because it was a stupid reason, I'm sure. But I remember doing it and thinking, oh, we're walking into McDonald's. Oh, what are we going to do? Hope nobody sees us.
You used a trade name.
I'm sorry, I used a trade name. Into a fast food place. Number 3 is eliminate man-made oils. Soybean oil, canola oil, safflower oil, sunflower oil. And you're going to go, oh no, those are the ones we're supposed to eat. No, they're not. Saturated fats. A lot of those are very high in omega-6s, and they cause a great deal of inflammation in your body, and which leads to heart disease. So that's one of the reasons. We don't eat deep fat fried foods anymore, which means we don't eat French fries. Do we ever?
We eat baked fries.
We eat baked fries. And because of the damaged fat. So remember, this is a quickie part. You're going to eliminate partially hydrogenated fats. They're all supposed to be eliminated, but they're not, because they're a trans fat. Number 4, you're going to eliminate white sugar, high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar that's all refined. Okay, so you're going to replace it, and we'll tell you what to replace it with, but this is what I want you to do. Don't replace it with honey. You're going to be able to eat honey, but don't say, well, I'm going to replace a cup of sugar with a cup of honey, because it's not going to do you any difference in good. So you're going to eliminate half of your sugar in your recipes, and then cut them down to a third, and then cut it down to a fourth, a little at a time until your taste buds can handle it. We had apple crisp last night. Only cinnamon in the apples as they were cooked.
A little bit of cream on top.
We had a little bit of coconut sugar in the crumbling on the top with some pure cream on the top. Was delicious. Was anything that's super sweet we just can't handle anymore. Right along with that is number 5, no artificial sweeteners, because if you're continuing to eat artificial sweeteners, you're continuing to nourish that sweet tooth, and we want you to get away from that sweet tooth.
Sweet tooth is another name for addiction to sugar.
Oh, very good. Also, the artificial sweeteners, as you know, can cause cancer and many other diseases.
And it's a real addiction. Very real addiction.
Absolutely, it's a stimulant. Not the artificial sweeteners, but the sugar. Number 6 is to eliminate refined grains. Notice I said refined grains. We are not a paleo diet. We have grains in our diet. And so, but you don't want to have refined white rice, refined pasta, refined cream of wheat, which I love, ready to eat cereals, those kind of things. Now remember, I'm going to tell you what to replace them with, so don't get discouraged. And number 7 is anything in a bag or a box. Almost. I buy my quinoa in a bag. So just kind of watch out for the processed foods. We don't want you to give all 7 of these up in one day. Unless you are Superman and aren't going to fail the next day. We want you to take your baby steps to be able to.
Success comes in little pieces, persistently pursued over a long period of time. It's not all at once. The surest way to fail is to try to do it all at once.
Because you'll succeed for a day or two, and then you'll crash and burn. So just give yourself time. Remember, we've been doing this for 9 years. So, and then you'll notice that there's something we haven't mentioned at all. This is not a
Diet. Weight loss program.
This is not a weight loss program.
I knew the answer. Weight loss program. It's not a weight loss program.
We don't discuss weight. We don't talk about weight.
We will talk about it from time to time, but it's not our focus. It's not the purpose. We're not here to lose weight.
You're not here to lose weight. You're here to get healthy. Once your body's healthy, if there is weight to lose, it will lose it. And we are walking, talking examples of that.
You can't lose weight if you're not healthy. And I've said this before, and I will continue to say it. People who aren't successful at losing weight, and they're trying hard, they're doing all the right things, they'll say, well, what's wrong? I'm exercising, I'm eating right. That's perhaps a debatable topic. But I'm not losing weight. What's going on? Well, they're not healthy. Their body is still sick for a large number of reasons, and it's not dropping the weight because of that sickness that it's experiencing. You've got to get healthy if you want to lose weight. You got to have some weight. Your bones weigh. Your muscles weigh. You're going to weigh something. The real issue is having fat cells in too big of quantities in the places you don't need them. So they're actually causing you problems. Getting healthy will eliminate those.
So just in case you haven't watched us before or know anything about us, when we started this 9 years ago, it was because he'd had a heart scare. We started this, we did literally take our entire kitchen and eliminated it and started over. So we did do what we said you don't have to do. And we did not...
But we were together on it.
Yes,
and it's not
totally together.
Normal that everybody in a family is together on that extreme of an endeavor when it comes to food and those kinds of habits.
And we didn't do it to lose weight. We didn't even think about the weight.
Yeah, it wasn't, you know.
But the weight dropped
We've never
off.
asked ourselves, why weren't we concerned about weight?
I don't know.
You know why it was?
Why? Because we were more concerned about our health.
We were concerned about our health, but it's natural as you age that you put on more weight. And so our mindset was, like most people, is that it's normal for that to happen.
Right. So anyway, he lost 40 pounds. I lost 20 pounds. I didn't need to lose more than that. He didn't need to lose more than that. And then when we got the Homestead, you lost another 10 pounds.
Well, my
he worked a lot.
My workout increased quite a bit, not because I was exercising, but you know how it is, working out in the hot weather. And
so this is day 1. We're going to try to show you a recipe every day. And I want Jim to just take a few moments, and talk to you about day 3. Because we're going to do some exercise, and we want to tell you just a little bit about how we're going to do it.
The second moments is because I tend to be verbose and go on and on. Because I feel passionate about this. What we're going to be doing for the exercise, It's two different programs. One program for people who have been exercising some, who are capable of moving around, who can do a fair amount, probably better than I can. The other program is for people with limited mobility issues.
They haven't been exercising.
Yeah.
A lot of my older patients,
So
things like that.
we're going to be taking it a lot easier, but for everybody, my attitude is you don't want to hurt yourself by exercising, because that will stop your exercise program. It'll stop your progress. That's not what we want to do. We're going to take it slow, take it easy. You will tailor the program to fit your situation. Nobody's pushing you here. You're the one in charge. You want to go at a rate that you can handle. You want to do things that don't hurt you, and you want to keep doing them every day until you amaze yourself with what you're able to do.
Now we have a website that's, we hope isn't glitching right now as it was yesterday. And if you go to the website, and the website is listed right here.
Sorry that I'm yawning.
Oh,
It's afternoon.
right
it's
here.
nap time.
And you put down your email, then you will receive a lot longer. Like today, you'll get a long list of things to eliminate, and in the order that they are in. And you'll be able to follow along with the exercise. Tomorrow, day 2, I'm going to take all the things I eliminated today and help you understand things that you put in there. Hopefully, this isn't too long, hopefully you're going to join us and have a great time in the next 30 days. We promise to have fun.
You're going to be really impressed with what you're able to do. If you haven't been following a program that's making a difference for you, this is a way of life, a lifestyle that within the 30 days you will see a change.
It's unfortunate, or maybe fortunate, that it's within this period of time that is almost the busiest on the homestead for the whole year.
But what is also fantastic is during this time is where,
The vegetables
at least
are
in the
ready.
northern hemisphere, now we may have southern hemisphere folks who click in here, but this is when the great stuff's available. The real food is available in your garden or from your farmer's market. So take advantage of it. This is a great time.
All right, see you tomorrow.
Take care.